A smile is universal anywhere in the world. I don't think we realize that this non-verbal communication is one of the most powerful things that we can use. As a child, we instinctively know how important a smile is. But when we grow up, sometimes we just forget how impactful it can be. You know, people make a lasting decision about someone just from their smile. Another interesting thing is that a smile is contagious. When someone smiles at you, you're most likely to smile back, and it spreads to others too. I was in a conference with my husband in Kyoto, Japan. I sat quietly in the audience, surrounded by women, and one of them hesitatingly said to me, "Looking at you, we were wondering why Indian women are so serious and they don't smile." That comment did me a huge favor, and I realized how little I actually smile. And it also made me aware of how valuable it is to do so, how quickly you can de stress a situation and bring lightness in any interaction with just a smile. Have you noticed that a small behavior change brings about a thought change as well? Just nodding at someone or a friendly touch, a hello, will not only make another feel good, but you change the way you feel as well. Actually, research says that it's not as trivial as it seems. You literally change your brain chemistry by this seemingly insignificant act. I have recently shifted my home, a totally new environment and people. And being introvertish for most of my life, I preferred being alone. And it was difficult for me to find a common ground for cementing relationships. So when I was required uh, to do so, I realized that being an introvert, I was taking socializing like a battle to be won, which wasn't fun, of course. And I decided that here is a completely new place. No one really knows me, so I can be whoever I want to be. Why don't I reinvent myself to be a socially active, friendly, and helpful person? Which is true of one part of me, of course, but a part of me that doesn't show up too often. So I began to say a joyful hi all around me to the security guards, the gardener, the kids who are playing ball, and their parents. With this simple, open smile, I sense that people are happy to see me and they smile back. It's really simple. Most of all, I learned that small interactions like these and a bit of small talk, they have their place. It's important for us as a society. More than anything else, it starts to create a sense of belonging. You feel you know the person a little bit more than you did yesterday. And also that with a little gesture of yours, this person has felt better. His day was a little brighter, and so was yours. My dad was aware of this. He worked in hospitality and would greet groups of elderly women with a "Hi, girls," which stirred up a whole lot of giggles, and it pleased them no end. Of course, then they'd all say, "What a nice guy he is." So, a smile is a two-way gift. It has a ripple effect. By sharing a nod, a smile at a grumpy faced stranger, a loving touch, or a few nice words, it helps someone feel good. And you encourage them to pass it on. That's really important. There are small, very valuable exchanges that we have throughout our lives. Like this taxi driver I rode with in Lisbon. After finding out that I was from India, He changed the radio channel to Bollywood songs. I mean, it didn't take much of him to do that. And I was pleasantly surprised at his gesture. And I haven't forgotten him. I mean, it took just that much. And I remember. So it makes one think that if it's that simple to have these small social interactions, why do we hesitate? What's the fear? It's the internal self talk that says, what if I'm rejected? What if they don't like me? What if they ghost me? What if they lose interest and I can't carry on the conversation? Though most of these fears are overblown, they do plague us. And we need to put ourselves in these situations and experience the satisfaction of simple, intentional gestures that go a long way. And just remember to smile. The more often you do it, the happier you are. Until next time, then, be gentle with yourself.
That was this week's episode for the Cellular Alchemist podcast with spiritual psychologist Ritu Malhotra. Don't forget to follow the podcast and join us next week for yet another episode. Thank you for listening.